on, Josh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Bye. Hello?
We gotta go to the house.
Hi, Pop. I'm a dog.
This is my fault. Go.
Kill yourself.
The Shark Slayer has died.
I am Steve.
Everybody living now.
No matter what you eat.
Shit.
I wish I knew. I mean.
Piss off.
Don't you hate it when I do like this fella over here with his hand on my scalp?
I always wanted you to be my crazy. I don't wanna be great lover, but when I get your beat, there'll be no other.
Take him away downtown.
Hi, I'm Serge Tankian.
Oops. The machine is busted. Zeez.
Pinky. Clyde. I could have sworn I just swore.
666. Oh, hello, Satan.
$100.
I like this game.
Maybe we could move someplace without cops.
Nope.
Go fuck yourself!
What does PP mean again?
Dick.
Huh.
You remember pistol?
Of course.
I like this.
Good morning.
Well, she's dead.
Why won't you die? Zack Stone is gonna be famous as
Yap your mama!
Release the boss. Oh, I'm doing you.
Celebrate good times. Come on!
Pigeon.
Give me golden shower.
Don't leave any metal behind, Igor.
That's the sound of the police.
Diesel piston.
What?
Sparky, did you ever order the hoses?
We can't get out of the costume. We survived the fist.
Duck. He's intersection. Duck. He's homosexual. Please don't think that he's gay. My cock is much bigger than yours.
Don't forget you can fart.
Stinky.
What the fuck?
Let's blow. I'm waiting. You must stop me.
I'm calling about your car's extended warranty.
We're the silver and the... What the hell was that?
It's
Vince offer.
It's a world of misery. It's a world of queen.
Every gay person in town is gay.
Oh, really?
Welcome to the sus. There is no eating, no fucking.
I'm sus. I can't wait to sit on babies.
You pray this woman to sit on babies?
I just hope that someday I'll be able to fuck Timmy. Me?
I'm stupid. Genitals. Eggs.
gonna have babies.
That's not nice.
You are dead. Hello? Titty did what?
Like if she's
We're on channel 2 now.
Your surfing days are over.
What is going on inside her head?
I feel like masturbating till my eyes pop out my skull.
My world is ruled by an evil tabletop.
Suck my dick. Today's show has been brought to you by
Your mom.
Say the N-word.
Can you not?
I think I'm asphyxiated.
A critical part of success in any real estate transaction is
Have you seen my... Shut the fuck up!
Cool. I'm 15. Why do my pants smell bad?
Just in your hands.
I hope you enjoyed you. What happened? You are dead.